Hey guys, this is Dr. Boyd with Life Everlasting Wellness. As you know, we are doing our series every night at this time on the 8 barriers to healing. And tonight we're going to talk about the second barrier to healing, which is food sensitivities. Okay, so last night we talked about the emotional blocks, and we're going to talk about food sensitivities right now. So here's the thing. With food sensitivities, you can be eating healthy, right? Healthy, but you can still feel tired, inflamed, bloated, sick. Why? Because your body's reacting to certain foods that you may or may not be aware of. So that's what we want to talk about tonight, to help you understand what that means, what food sensitivities may be keeping you from healing, and then most importantly, what can you do about it, right? So let's talk about food sensitivities because they are a little different from food allergies. So allergies usually cause like an immediate reaction, right? You eat something and you get a rash, you get swollen, you can go into shock or something, right? Food sensitivities are a little different in that you become sensitive to foods and it then creates problems in your body. Like you might have inflammation that shows up later on, maybe days, weeks, months later, right? So it's not always something that comes up straight away for you. So this inflammation can create problems in your gut, in your body. And then over time, it could be even years. You might have symptoms that show up as like a headache, brain fog, skin problems, rashes, low energy, difficulty sleeping, mood swings. So if you're dealing with any of these symptoms and they just don't get better and they don't go away, then it's like, well, we got to address the foods that you're eating, okay? So when your body is inflamed from foods that you're sensitive to, then you stay in this defensive mode, right? Your body, instead of repairing and restoring and healing like it should, your body thinks, oh, I've got to continually be ongoing and working so that then your body is reacting to that. So once we identify and remove those triggers, then it's like a light switch that goes on, and it's amazing what we can do with your body. Your inflammation will drop, your energy will come back, digestion improves, and your body can start healing again. So the good news is once sensitivities are uncovered and addressed, then people actually start feeling a lot better in even just a short period of time. So I'll give you an example of that here in a little bit. For me, I think I told you, I was belching all the time. I had heart issues, digestive issues. So my body was having a hard time breaking down certain foods like rice and oats. Okay, so once we found out that is what was affecting my body's ability to heal, then we were able to address it, right? And we'll talk more about that. I also wanted to let you know too about a patient that I had that, let's see. That patient that I had, he had acid reflux, and he had actually gone to a lot of different doctors. He went to a gastroenterologist, internal specialist. They did all of the testing, allergy testing, food testing, all of that stuff. And the only thing they could come up with and that they told him to do that could help him was to take a Prilosec every day or after every meal. And he's like, what? That doesn't solve my problem. I don't want to do that. and I don't want to take a Prilosec for the rest of my life. So that's when he came in and saw me. We were able to figure out the underlying cause, what was causing his acid reflux in the first place. And then we identified what foods there were, and then we were able to give his body what it needed to be able to start healing. So once we figured that out, we were able to get him on his nutrition program. And then within 3 days, guys, 3 days is all it took. He didn't have any acid reflux after 3 days. Whereas he had acid reflux after every meal for a whole year prior to that. And that's when he started going to see these doctors. But it just took us 3 days to for his body to readjust and figure out what it was causing that in the first place. So once you can get to that underlying cause, your body is amazing. It can do wonders for you. So once we know what that certain food is that is making it difficult for your body to heal, then what? Like, what is the next step? What do you do? Well, the first thing is we want to be able to get you on a nutrition program. Get your body the correct nutrients. Give your organs the correct nutrients that it needs to be able to heal. And then, this is cool, we can also retrain your nervous system and your body to be able to handle those foods that you're sensitive to, which is super cool. So we do that. The other thing we do is that we ask you to just temporarily put a pause on those foods that are giving you issues at the moment. Okay, we're just going to say, for me, it was rice and oats. So I just put a pause. I didn't eat rice. I didn't eat oats for a little bit of time, just temporarily, right? So that then I could get my body in a better place nutrition-wise, so that then we could reintroduce it down the road. And in the meantime, we can retrain your nervous system and your body to be able to handle that food again. So I just want you to know that we're not going to put you on a diet for this program, but we are going to have you just temporarily stop or pause that food, and then we'll add it on later. So that is what is going on right now. And whether you have foods that you know that you're sensitive to right now, or there's other foods that you think that you're eating that maybe or seem like they're healthy, like gluten, dairy, cheese, eggs, oats, like whatever it is, right? We got to be able to figure out what that is. So if any of this information is resonating with you tonight, and if you're tired of trying to figure out, well, what is exactly causing my symptoms? Well, that's what we do here. Myself and my wife, Tiara, we will help you uncover what barriers are keeping your body stuck, keeping your body inflamed, and having all of these symptoms. Maybe food sensitivities is one of the barriers that's making it difficult for your body to heal. So that's what we do for the food sensitivities. Love to be able to chat with any of you. Drop a note in the comments there. Go online to lifeeverlastingwellness.com. Book a session with us, and we'd love to be able to help figure out what is causing your symptoms and get to that root cause. Okay? So tonight we've talked about the second barrier to people healing, which is food sensitivities. Okay? Which means tomorrow night, what's going to happen? We're going to talk about the third barrier to people's body healing. Okay? That is going to be chemicals. So we'll do a deep dive in that tomorrow. So in the meantime, give us a call, go online, book a session. Love to get together with you and help you guys out. So have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow live at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a good night.